Hello everyone, and you're watching Bitcoin Bubble News Channel. In this movie, I'd like to stress that you're still in time. Yes, that's why I'm at this event. Each ticket costs $7,000. 2,000 people are here. I'm talking to a lot of people at the event, and I noticed that very few of them actually own Bitcoin. Not even close to any of them are interested in Bitcoin. They've heard of it and seen it, but they're still not sure about it. It makes me feel like I'm too late. Bitcoin Bubble stands out because it is clear and easy to understand. There's no limit to who can join, no matter how much they know about crypto or how new they are to it. Guess who is watching us now? The author of the best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad is So Sad, Joe Robert Kiyosaki. We'd also like to thank everyone who put their trust in us. We read all of your comments, and the best part is that it's free. If you sign up now, you'll get all the new information for free. Stay ahead of the trends instead of just following them. Sign up for Bitcoin Bubble right now and enjoy the new age. In the last 15 years, Bitcoin has gone from 10 cents to $70,000 with highs of 100, 1,000, 10,000, $100,000. So now that it's $60,000, smart people don't think they can buy because it's too late. It's too late to buy Bitcoin? Here's his answer. Most of the time, these guys are proud of being ahead of the curve on these trends. They got in early too. They bought in during the series around, which was before the IPO. They began the business. They are, early stage investors and early stage players. It's hard for them to sit there and say, hey, I missed the first 15 years of Bitcoin. I'm going to join now. It's a hard psychological idea to grasp. Something one of them told me was, listen, Bitcoin has done well over the last 15 years. Will it do well over the next 15 years? They want to know why I think it will happen, how the power law works, why usage is important, and how Bitcoins are different. But it's clear they don't really get it or believe it. All I have to say is that I believe this kind of fractal design in Bitcoin would be, when it hit $1,000 in 2013, it seemed pricey. After that, when it hit $10,000 in 2017, it seemed really pricey. Now that you see it at $56,000, it looks really pricey. So it always looked pricey, and I think it will look even more pricey when it gets to $500,000. So I have this general sense that I miss it, I'm stupid, and I can't invest with these people right now. I don't think stock market buyers who just buy a bunch of different things and then decide, okay, I'll buy some Bitcoin feel the same way. This group of people who should be involved do the work, and the time is not the same thing. They're not putting in the time. That's my post for today. It interests me a lot. These people aren't likely to join in though. I think they will miss all 10 of the next shows if I had to guess. I really don't see them putting the switch on. A publicly traded business data and software company called MicroStrategy said it bought about 18,300 Bitcoin from August 6th to September 12th. The company told the US Securities and Exchange Commission on Form 8K that the buy worth $1.11 billion was made at an average price of $60,408 per Bitcoin, which includes all costs and fees. The company, which is run by CEO Michael Saylor, has been buying more Bitcoin every year for the past 4 years, ever since it bought its first Bitcoin on August 11th, 2020. With the latest purchase, the company now has about 244,800 BTC, which is worth about $14.14 billion right now. Since August 2020, the average price that MicroStrategy has paid for a Bitcoin is $38,000, $585 per BTC, which means that a total of $9.45 billion has been invested. Over the years, MicroStrategy's aggressive approach has come under both fire and praise from financial experts. However, the company has not slowed down its acquisition of Bitcoin. The latest 18,300,000 BTC was bought with money raised by selling company shares. This was possible thanks to a sales deal signed on August 1st with several financial institutions. The CC filing says that MicroStrategy had raised about $1.11 billion by September 12th by selling a total of 8,048,449 shares under the sales deal. The company took the money it got from selling these over 8,000 shares and used it to buy more Bitcoin and make its stock bigger. On August 10th, MicroStrategy had on hand 226,500 BTC, which was worth $13.77 billion and was bought at an average price of $37,000 per BTC. BTC was worth about $60,500 at the time, and MicroStrategy had $5.39 billion in unrealized earnings. It has actually done better than the SP 500 since August 2020. It has gone up by about 1000% since August 2020, which is more than 16.25 times the gains of the SPX during the same time period. Don't fight the Fed, Marty always said. Also, I don't think you should forget how important the next cycle is going to be. Rates of interest are at 5.38% right now. We will also see a rate cut of 25 to 50 basis points next Wednesday. We are also going to talk about where interest rates are likely to go in the future. The most important thing though is to look at where Fed fund futures are trading. I just opened that up today and was shocked to see that interest rates are 5 and 3/8. People are betting that the interest rate in December 2025 will be 97.19, which means that the interest rate is 280 on the prediction market for interest rates. The market tells us that interest rates will drop from 5.5% to below 3% in a year. What a huge move that is, okay? And money market funds with $4 trillion just sit there. When interest rates drop from 5.3% to below 3% on $200 trillion worth of bonds, which is what is going to happen, there will be a flight to risky investments. What does that mean? That means stocks go up. That means home prices go up. Okay, in other words, investments go up. That means gold goes up, Bitcoin goes up, and so on. And we can see that gold is selling above $2,600 an ounce for the first time ever today. That should tell you a lot since there is no empty gawks of gold. There is no one selling their gold stocks, not even Germany. In fact, the reverse is true. China is buying a lot of gold. I also think that Bitcoin will go through the same thing, but even worse. Okay, so we're in a situation where 2025 could be absolutely explosive. This could really start after the election, but the next 12 months could be absolutely explosive for Bitcoin's price rise. To be honest, I think that around $200,000 is likely to happen by the end of 2025. We might be 3 or 4 times higher than we are now. I really believe it will be a great risk-reward scenario. I'm not going to play it. With way too much power, I would rather not have any power at all. If you want to have any, I always like having no power. But I believe you should put a lot of money into Bitcoin. I really believe it will do really well. Rec Capital, a well-known trader and expert, looked at one-day timeframes and saw a positive bounce from the bottom of a BTC price channel that was going down. Things are going really well so far, and BTC is set to close the day above the bottom of the range. Black, which he praised along with an explanation chart on X, when the daily close is above the bottom of the line, prices have gone up in the past. Before the end of the weekend, BTC would have to stay above 58,000